being here. And we have Lumumba. Lumumba, you've been with us since morning. Thank you so much. You were the first person to join this program today. May continue to bless you for being with us and for what you're doing. We have Simpre and we have Cool Guy. Thank you so much, the Cool Guy. And we have Ifegu Emmanuel. Emmanuel, thank you so much for being here. We have Don Mingo. Thank you so very much, Mr. Mingo. And we have Eze Oliver. Eze Oliver, thank you so very much for being with us. I follow you back. And those who I couldn't mention their name, thank you so much for joining us and for listening to us. May Chukwu Kikabiyama continue to bless every single one of you. Of course, thank you again, David Nana, for allowing us to continue this program. May Chukwu Kikabiyama bless you. We have my one and only brother, Ndeboski. Ndeboski is a very strong soldier, a very fine Biafran media soldier. You are a warrior. What you're doing, you don't give the enemy any single chances to perpetrate their lies and their propaganda. You have defeated them, you have scattered their plan, and you have thrown them all to the trash. You and Vade and Steinman and Tochi and very, very many of you out there PCCing and scattering the craftiness of the enemy and sending them to the abyss. We really appreciate you for what you are doing. The positions are being held very tightly, and may Chukwu Kikabiyama continue to give you the strength to hold these guys and place them wherever they belong. Thank you all. We are here again. We are Orhobo people. We are Igodo, we are Ika people. We are in the coastal region. And I thank all our brothers all over the world who always join us to commemorate with us. And in the past months and days, we have faced a very serious challenge, a very deadly attack from the enemies of our freedom, from the enemies of Biafra. They are fighting us very brutally. But Chukwu Kikabiyama is defeating them. The God of the land is fighting them. They have continued to ship their terrorists with their trucks into our land, and they are trying to make sure that they stab us again this time. But God is with us, because he that is with God Almighty is with majority. We are here again. Of course, I will be giving my co-hosts for them to make their introduction and say a shout out to Biafrans as we progress this program. Daughters of ancestors of our land, thank you so much for joining us. May Chukwu Kikabiyama bless you and your family. Claire Dims, are you in there? Claire,
I am here.
Very, very good. Would you say a shout out to Biafrans? Thank you.
Biafrans, good morning from my side. And I am here this morning again. We will always be here for Biafra and to preach the gospel. This I'm not gonna say so much at the beginning, because university has done a fantastic job. He's been playing all the jingles, and some of you that started with us will have listened to quite a lot of it. And thank you, university, for hosting and for all you do for us. And I must say hello first to the daughter of ancestor. Thank you for coming. This is a spiritual space today. I want all the Biafra spirits to come out today. The good Biafra spirit come out today. I thank you, Mouthpiece, for coming. I thank you, everybody. David Nana, you are the man. Thank you. This is what Biafra is. And from what I've just said of David Nana, this is what Gaddafi in the narrative thing university played. The audio he played about Gaddafi. He said we should not let there be a division amongst us. And he says as well, I wrote this down, he says unity is the only path to freedom. Orhobo Isoko, Igodo Migodo. Izon, and all the coastal Biafra. Listen to this. Unity is the only path to freedom. You must unite. It says the West manipulate lies. They are to serve their own interests. If you believe them, you will be a slave all your life. If you believe them, you will be a slave all your life. Let's free ourselves from the shackles of the West. We must free ourselves. That is why we are here today. The freedom is a natural right of everyone. Anybody tells you any different are lies. He says betrayal cannot be a viable option. You betray us, betray yourself. You betray Biafra, you're betraying yourself. It can never be a viable option. The chicken change, the little silver they give you will cost you a lot in your life. So my people, that's the reason why we are here today. There is a lot jingles that he played. He played the other one of how the Tinubu government has started their fraud, big time fraud on the pains of Biafrans, because those frauds were perpetrated in our land. The crude oil between the NNPC and all of their cronies are all changing hands, and innocent people from the Biafra region are suffering. He played, the jingles on how everybody is now coming out. It's not me. It's not me. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not under international whatever. All sorts of lies are coming out. We will talk about the lies of the Tinubu regime as well. Lies is built. He is built on criminality. So he will always, all his people around him and his cronies are all liars. They are criminals. The country is based on criminality. The country breeds criminal. They lie and lie and lie. I mean, I cannot begin to tell you, since he came into power, the amount of lies he's been saying. And he gets away with it. He gets away with it because he surrounded himself by liars and criminals. And the people are subjugated. They can't do anything any further. That is the reason why we will take your power away from you. We will be your advocate. Like Mazi Simon Ekpa said, we will bring Biafra from diaspora. And so shall it be. So I'm going to yield my mic, and I'm going to my co-host, Worry Sister, can say something. I don't want to talk too much until we'll get into the program. Thank you for everybody for coming. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Claire James. You have said it very well, the way it should be. And thank you so much for keeping records of what we are doing. We just started this program from this 12 o'clock, and I was using it to wait for some people. All the people who promised me, yeah, we're going to come, I don't see them, but I hope that they are free from work and they will be joining us as they free themselves from whatever engagement they are into today. And I hope that today be a special day, that every single one of us go home with something very, very unique. The Worry Sister, are you with us? Are you still there?
I dare you.
Thank you. Go ahead, say shout out to Biafrans.
Shout out Biafrans. Orhobo wado. Isoko wado. Igodomigodo wado. Igbo wado. Calabar wado. Izon wado. Okwane Isoko wado. Awushi wado. Isha wado. Aka wado. I salute all of una. Na me be una sister. I don come again o. Na me papa dem, mama dem, brother and sister dem. We don come again. Today na another day. Our brother wey dey call university, e don come to come teach us o, and e play many music. I salute all our ministers when e dey here o. I salute the ones when I know their names. I salute the ones when I no know their names. And I salute Nigerian spies when dem dey here. I salute Femi, abi na wetin be that other idiot Kuti pikin. If he send any spy come, we salute am. Come, make you come teach, make dem teach you. Make you know wetin we dey do for here. We will not be two-face. We will not be sellers. And will not be saboteur. We will be correct Biafra children. Na gather here. All my ministers, protocol observe. Na so they talk for Igbo, but me na worry pidgin English. Na sabi. I sorry o. If some of una no dey hear our worry pidgin English, when Biafra come, una go come worry, come learn am, because e dey sweet person for belle. So tey the king of England right now, e bin wan speak am, but e no fit speak am well. The only thing wey e talk, e say, oh, Nigeria no dey carry last for jollof rice. E bin wan talk am, but e no fit talk am well. So we dey invite am make e come worry. We go teach am how to speak pidgin English, because na dey take know us. Our brother university, he play many voice. All of us, we hear am, we listen to am. So many topic dey wey we go learn from today, wey we go talk today. We no go tire. That's why we are here. You see, so tey Jewish black man, Igbo Jewish people, he say he not participate for voting. He not send ekpa make we do voting. He no know wetin dey call voting. He no dey vote. But our brother play music. Real Egypt, I mean Israelites. The real Israelites, he come out, he come talk say, we be Igbo. He said that they deceive us, change the name. He say Enua children na Igbo, na black. All of us na black. And we get black people for Igbo land when he say we not be Israelite. He say we not join for voting. They distance themselves from us. When the Israelites, they want associate themselves with us. That no be mumu, na mumu be that. I sure say this place when this man, when our university for play this music, we go cut am, make we try and go give am, make e know say the Israelites, they associate themselves with us. They believe on wetin we dey do. They know say na we be the true son of God. Na we, na our lineage, na Jesus Christ from comot. Na we be Noah. Na we be Abraham. So that Baba, when he talk say he no join himself for this voting, for this e-voting, when he dey do so, abeg make una advise am, make he enter inside him closed door. Even though he don come disgrace himself public, make una tell am make he enter inside him closet, make he go do the voting, so that history go remember am for good and not for bad, because the Israelites associate themselves with us. So plenty matter dey when we go talk, and I know say plenty hand go raise today when we dey here. So make I not take una time too much. As we come here, so we come to come learn. Our sister say go come join us later. Sister Elo, he dey busy small. I don try to reach am. So our brothers, our sister, our mama dem, our papa dem, we dey come. The people dem wey dey Okwama, we never forget una. We still dey come, no worry. We dey gather our trouser, we dey pull our trouser up, and we dey pull our sleeve up when we go take do this battle. Because this wrestle when they come to, na the ground na go suffer, no be we. Dem say when two elephants meet, na the ground na dey suffer. So no worry, we dey come. That zoo go suffer by the time we go face them. My brothers them, when e dey for Egu, my brothers them, my sisters them, when e dey for Okoma. Make una never put una hand for head, say we don't forget una, we never forget una. We dey on the way, we dey put things together. When we come, you go know say we don come. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. The microphone is open, but I go pass and give my host when you pass am to me, so that we go begin the yarn dey go. Thank you. God bless all of una. We dey lis ten, na so we go dey learn. The ones wey dey for lis ten ing session, na so after they go still come to come do small talk, so that the thing go dey banner, the sweet dey go. I thank God bless all of una. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. I hear my mic.
Thank you very much, Ewori sister. That's a very, very better intro when you do for that. I like them so much, especially when you yarn for this our Ogbonge language for Wari. There is a saying before, say Wari not the carry last, but I don't know what is happening today. I hope say, and I believe say we no go carry last, and I know why we no go carry last. Just as our Prime Minister know why Biafra go come, and why we go they do what we they do to, put the enemy where they belong. That is how I know why my people no go carry last at all. Thank you so very much. And make una know say the enemy don't start the war, the media war don't start make everybody fold in shirt, fold in trouser. They can't pay for this battle when we do so. We don't see their light bullets as they through one they come from all left, right, and center. Make una know say na media na we dey. Now we be the media warriors, and we go stand down for this battle where we know they fight like we no go fight for fight. We go stand down for them. Say our brother when beat the Boski, we they see the way when they deal with some enemy. We want make that battle, make the carry and give. You see that papa when they talk, say, it not be this, it not be that, they vote. Those ones na small bullet when they say the enemy get, where they don't educate these gullible people. That is why we go make sure, say, all those kind of people, we go hold them ransom, come press their neck where we make their head come out, so that they go enter where they belong. Now, so it be. My sister, the mouthpiece of the gods of our land, Nko Waline. Thank you for saying you join us for this program and make you carry the mic waka. Not carry and waka, just carry and make you talk to Biafran people. Mouthpiece, how are you, honey?
Oh, my wonderful brother, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Biafra. I am so wonderful. I am so beautiful. You see, all through for 2 days now, they don't want me to come on space. In fact, yesterday was vicious. Any second I enter, they kick me out. 1 minute, I just manage. I come in. In fact, I just repost the space. They even allow me to repost the space, and then the next thing they kick me out. I say, I am an important personality.
If I say they don't recognize you, I know.
They're
not the given a chance.
My dear, it's not today they recognize me. Don't they? In fact, if I tell you up to 15 people every day, my phone will tell me, say, 5 people, 10 people view my profile for Nigeria. 10 people, 5 from view your profile as a motherfucker. Anyways, I don't want to use. So some people when I use it, but I love that word when I use the motherfuckers because they sweet it sweet me for mouth. When I they give them that buzzbuzz. Some people don't like. They want you to use romance the evil people. I don't have time to romance anybody. So if you guys don't see me, if you don't see me on space, just know that in fact, yesterday I have never seen that of yesterday. But they are all here. Oh. The evil ones are here. The good ones are here. Nigeria fighters, all these evil people, they are all here listening to us. Their agents are here. So, but first and foremost, Please let me greet my wonderful people, the Biafran people, and the Orhobo Isoko. I say to you, Wado. But there's one mistake you guys make that I want to correct here. Somebody told you you are Hebrew. You're Hebrew. When our ancient people told these Caucasians, these white people, that we are Hebrew, it sounded to them as Igbo. Hebrew. So they keep telling you, you are not Igbo. If you don't want to answer Hebrew, what they are calling is Igbo. Don't take please, I want you to correct it. When you are saying Orhobo Isoko, just say Orhobo Isoko Hebrews. If you don't want to call it Igbo, call it Hebrew. We are all Igbos, and I keep saying it all the time. Don't allow the gods to be angry with you. That's one message I want to give to you guys today. Now, coming to every other thing they are doing. Look, this fight, the final fight they are doing is just the fight of a caged lion. We have caged Nigeria. We have caged those evil foreign international bodies and the West that are supporting Nigeria. We have caged them. We are holding them on their balls and their neck. We are pressing. Our prime minister is pressing. I told him to press, not only press the neck, press the balls. You know a man, when you hold a man, you hold him for, for us women, if a man is beating you up, you hold him for balls, he go scream. In fact, he go promise you the world when you hold the man for him balls. Check him. If you haven't held a man for him balls, you try him. If any man come beat you, do anything to you, try whatever you can, hold on for balls. The man go promise you heaven on earth. I'm telling you the truth. And that is what we have to do to Nigeria, so that they will release our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and let Biafra go. Whatever you do, no matter how small, do I'm not too good at speaking pidgin English, but I'm going to try and do it today. Make una just do wetin una go fit do. Do it as you wherever you dey. I've been getting videos, people telling me, oh, mouthpiece, please send this video to our prime minister. Please send this video to the BLA. Please do this. Help us. They are killing us. They are doing this. I say, oh, man of ya. When our prime minister will send the Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra Defense Force to help you people, you will be the same people that will sabotage it, because some of you, when they give you small change, these politicians give you small change, you go and give information. When our Biafra Defense Force will come there, they won't know that they have an ambush waiting for them. Then after, when they start to, because when you are trying to send information to your governor and to your politicians, Biafra Liberation Army are coming, these people, they want to bring Biafra, but we want Nigeria. Okay, when you finish, when they kill your brother or your relative, now that time you go here and wait. Now that time you go sabi say, they look face when they come to kill. They will not remember that you are related to this person. But you are the one who gave information. Our people are so stupid. When you hate somebody, and I keep saying it, if I come and give you information, so don't do this, because you hate the messenger. Stop hating Mazi Simon Ekpa. He is the disciple and spiritual son of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is like a messenger. Don't hate him. Just help yourself to liberate yourself. That is what he's here for. He is not getting anything just for himself. He is, in fact, he is okay. But your hatred and envy, your jealousy, because it is not you, it's not somebody who related to you, it's not your this, it's, the one in the helm of affairs. Because of that, you want to bring everything down. I have never seen anybody who will say, I would rather die than somebody else help me to be free. Hey, hello, Sophia. All these people who are agents of hatred, agents of evil, like I'm talking now, all of them, most of them are here. You don't like my voice, you don't like this woman. This woman, every time when she talk, why should she even be talking that she's she's the mouthpiece of the God? Why who gave her the mouthpiece of the God? Who the you don't feed me, I don't feed you. If whatever I say is not good for you, throw it away. They don't block any other person to get that blessing. You cannot be a poor person and be a witch at the same time. Our people are so, in fact, when I discussed with our sister Naomi Lidvin, I said, this is what is happening. She will tell me, oh, my people, Israel, they were like that too. So I shouldn't, she should say, be strong. You're a strong person. Don't allow anybody to bring you down. Do all you do, because what I see, you are fierce. And look, let me tell you, even international people, they know you. They see you. They know your footsteps. Don't stop. Because these people, they know, they like to guide you. They want to stop you. Whatever you do, never you be angry or do anything that will jeopardize the prime minister's, whatever the prime minister is doing. And I listen to her. Do your own. And I'm telling you guys the same. Do your own. No matter how you don't like Mazi Simon Ekpa, do your own. If you feel that whatever you have that will bring Biafra, bring it on. We will support you. But don't be an obstacle to others who are trying to help us to liberate us. So let me just not, because you know me, I don't talk too much, but sometimes, I like to let you guys know. If I don't come on space, just know that something is hindering me. And another thing is, between now and 1 month, I'll be very, very busy with funeral preparation for a relative that died. So please, if you don't see me, don't take it that, oh, I ignored you, I don't want to come, because I see a lot of invites on my DM. It's not that I don't want to come or anything, but I want to be here with you. If I'm not with you here, I'm with you in spirit. So my people, always remove envy and jealousy, because there's so much envy and jealousy in information department. So much. That's why I keep telling everybody, I am not looking for position so that you won't try to kill me for being on space or being on, I'm not looking for any position. Please take it. If you can do anything that is good for Biafra to come, do it. Please do it. I am not stopping you. I am not, please, nobody will say that I have looked for any position to stop the person from getting that position. Please do it. Even I was approached to be something in information department. I said, no, I don't even like information. I'm doing this as a hobby. I love to speak to my people. I love to always be around my people. That is why I'm always here. It looks as people will think, oh, she's in information department. I am not, please. Oh, I'm only here to inform you people. Whatever the gods tell me, I come out and tell you, because as what I was told is eku eku mere ọnụ, anụkwa aka na anụ mere ntị. So I do my own. If you throw away I have done my job. So the gods will not be angry with me. So my people, please do the right thing. We are all Hebrews. We are all Igbos. Don't break it. Don't differentiate it. Because when you open it up that way, you give the enemies the room to divide. We are all Igbos. I yield the mic, and I thank each and every one of you. Please, I see a lot of you. I don't want to call one, I don't call the other. Before that jealousy and envy will come in, I greet each and every one of you, all the ministers, all the Biafra government in exile, those who are here. Please, I respect and I greet you. Whatever position you have, please, I don't disrespect. Even if you are older than me or I'm older than you, and you have a position, I will respect you. So please, all protocols observed, and I love everyone. Please, if anybody is telling you that I don't love you, I hate you, or whatever, then tell the person that the person doesn't know anything. For me, I don't gossip. I have no time to gossip. I've got better things to do. So please, my people, I yield the mic and I love you. I'll be here. But if you see me, they kick me out, just know that it's not from me. It is from X and their agents. Because, when they keep reporting your accounts, they bug you. Then the X, some of them will now pick it up and they make sure that you are not there, because the information they're getting is that you're a bad person when you are not. And most of us here are working in X. They don't like you. When they don't like you, they finish you. So let me put that out again. Thank you, guys. I've spoken too much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my dear. Thank you so much for speaking your mind, and you are very, very welcome. Really, mouthpiece of the gods of our land, we welcome you to this program, and every one of us. We don't gather here once again together to preach the gospel of freedom. We are here to preach the gospel of liberation, the gospel of salvation, and the gospel of our destiny. We are here to preach the unity of our land, to preach that which binds us together as one family. Oftentimes, the enemy have always placed their ugly hands to tear us apart, and the major weapons that have worked out for them has always been division. They have coined so many narratives they have coined up, to sabotage our unity, to sabotage our effort to stand as one people and build God a very well civilized, powerful, generous nation. They have continued to compromise the effort of the children of God, whom God have sent out these days to preach this gospel that mankind will be free. And we appreciate Elohim for making it possible that individuals like you and I are able to come together through the help of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and of course the help of our Prime Minister, the Achari Kundu, one of Biafra land, Udo, had made it possible that we always gather and be in oneness, in one purpose, one unity of purpose, to preach this gospel that the whole world might hear it. And that the ear that hear our voices shouting and preaching, crying and lamenting and fighting for our freedom, will understand that we have come a long way. And this is a job that we must do without fear or favor of any kind. We must continue to pursue this course. Our brain is in gear. And that is one thing that we thank Elohim for making it this very possible that we have this knowledge to pursue this course. My beautiful sister, worry sister, your hand is so please carry the mic, make you talk.
Yeah, I know. I no wan talk. I wan talk say our sister Elo don come, and before the zoo go begin disturb am with our
Wow.
network, make we give am space so that e go begin talk now before they go open their ear, before they go know e don talk am finish. So that is my comment. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Abeg
Thank you.
other people make una no vex o, because our sister Elo dey get small better talk, but the government zoo with their stupid network, they need dey allow am talk. So before they go know, e don talk the talk finish. So make una just give am small space, make e just take tell una the thing wey e dey for im belle. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my sister, worry sister. May Chukwu continue to bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our one and only, our love, our sweetheart, worry sister. Enoho. Enoho Biafra is a very strong soldier of Biafra. Enoho is embedded with knowledge. Enoho is equipped with wisdom. Enoho died.
University, you don't start again. No, they're not going to allow her talk when you do all of those. Please, leave her alone, please. I beg, leave university. They are here watching. Please, Biko.
All right.
Hello, I beg, my sister.
Hello,
not my university. Hello is just like me and everybody.
Hello is just like every one of us. Hello is a university of knowledge. Hello, please carry the mic, make you talk to Biafrans. You are very, very welcome before these people will begin to manipulate your shortwave system. Hello, yeah.
Good morning. Good afternoon. I'm here. I'm always very happy to be here. I'm always very happy, and I appreciate everybody. Honestly, I've never experienced this kind of love in a long time, and truly I appreciate everybody. University, you are just amazing. Clara Dames, I love you. Worry sister, you be blood. My people wado, Orhobo wado, Isoko wado,
Hey,
Izon
hey, wado,
wado, Uromi wado, Isan wado,
hey,
Indigbo wado.
hey.
Shagwari.
We and Igbo, yes, so Ndewo, my sister.
So, my lovely mouthpiece, I admire you from far. It's always an honor for me to be in your space. And yes, I really appreciate you. And thank everybody for giving me this great honor. It's always an honor to be among people who cherish you and cherish what you have to offer. I appreciate every one of you. And well, I don't really have much time today, but I will try as much as I can to always be here. And I just wanted to buttress on what two things. I saw someone who wrote something on the space group now, or the space this thing, and what my sister said, outpiece about who we are as Hebrew. Yes, she's right. We are actually Hebrew, but the word Hebrew has been corrupted. The original word is Ibri. That is who we are. Everything that comes from the West has a corruption. Every one of it has that corruption, and they always find a way to change it. If you want to see some certain things, I would advise most of us to go and read the Bible, but not as a holy book, because forgive me, I'm not trying to jettison anybody's belief, but for me personally, the Bible is not a holy book. It is a diluted history of us. The day you stop seeing it as an holy book, that is the day you will see who you really are. The Most High did not give us any holy book. What he gave us was the laws written in the language of heaven and a language that we also understand. And he told us to keep it holistically, not as in worship, but very serious. Very, very serious. He said, these books of the law should be in your house. Teach your children, teach your children's children, and let it continue. It is a law. So anything that I will say today, I would make reference from our diluted history book, because it is diluted. We all have it in our house. If it's the original copy, you will not have it in your house. But because it's a diluted book, we all have it in our house. So I will make reference, and I hope that we can understand it. One of the ways that will help you is this: take out the Orhobo man's image, because that was what they gave you, an Orhobo man's image. Take out the Orhobo man's image and know that you are the original Hebrew. So put yourself, the man from Ndukwa, the man from Izon, the man from Isoko, the woman from Orhobo, the man from Esan, put yourself there. Put yourself. So when we are talking, you would understand that this is you, nobody else. You understand? Now, how we came, I want us to, there was something someone posted on the this thing, talking about the land of the Levant. Yes, indeed, this topic, especially that Levant place, for me, it's a very sensitive issue, because there are so many things that cannot be said on space. You get, except we have our own place. When I mean our own place, except the day our borders are fully secured, as in homeland. You understand? Yes, those people are relatives. Let me use that word. But the truth is, it's not all of them. Those people are relative, and yes, that land is just like me. For instance, now I travel to maybe a place in Texas, the US, and I find a very good land, big enough. I begin to bring my brothers and sisters, and sooner or later the place becomes occupied by my brothers and sisters. Yes, I can say the land is our land, but it not necessarily mean that's our land, because the truth is we sojourned there. But like I said, I will not want to go too much into that, because we're in space and I'm not interested in getting kicked out today. So what I want to say is this: we are not, we are the original. We are not Jews. Neither are we Israelites. We are Israelu. We are called the children of the Most High. We are not a country per se. We are a people, a direct descendant carrying the bloodline of the ancient patriarchs who spoke the original language. And that original language, my brothers and sisters, only a few people who have it right now. And the few people who have that original language are the people who they claim to be the Southeasterners. You who speak that language, you don't know how lucky you are that you did not lose your original form. We, Orhobos, we, Esan, Ijo, as far as the coastal regions are concerned, who still dabble in different tongues, we lost it for the second time. Underline that word, the second time. The first time we lost our language was the time of Babel. That was when we lost our language. It was the deliberate thing.
Enoho, I love you. I'm sorry to interject. I love you. Go on.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Now, we lost our language for the second time. The first time was in Babel. Now, if you have access to the book of Jubilees, I would advise you buy or find a way to get it online. Although these days they have started translating it again. You begin to see some certain things, because I think I have like 2 different versions of the book. where some certain things have been changed. But if you can get the original version that has not been changed, maybe sometime later today, I will probably post the author of the original, not the original, well, the translated, because all of it is all translated. As far as written in English or French or Latin, it's all translated. You get. I will try and post it. If you read it, it says that Abraham or Abiama or Abraham was speaking a different tongue. Whatever tongue it was, I don't know. Maybe it was Greek, maybe it was Yoruba, maybe it was whatever. But he was speaking a different tongue. Now, before the Most High gave the covenant, which we all carry today, as the children, the lineage of Abraham, before the Most High did that covenant, he made sure that he changed his tongue. It was written there. He said, he told the angel of his presence, he said, touch him, breathe into him, his mouth, so that he may speak the tongue of before the Babel of his ancestors. Now, these ancestors are Nine Oha, Anosike, Chimeremeze Dike, these people. These people all spoke the language that everybody is looking down on, Igbo. They all spoke that language. And that is why our leader, Mazina Bikanu, will always pray in Igbo, because that is actually the language of creation.
The language of the gods.
That is
the language of the gods.
The language of creation. The heavens know it. And that was the language, the fallen, the Anunnaki, as people has called them Anunnakis these days, but it's actually Anunnaki, the birds of heaven. You get, those were the language they came to corrupt and started teaching men different things. So when the Most High came to our ancestor, our patriarch, Abiyama, he told the angel of his presence, because there were the three of them that did that thing. The Most High, the angel of his presence, which the Christians have changed to the Holy Spirit or the Holy Ghost. I don't know how a ghost is holy, but the Holy Spirit or the Holy Ghost, it was actually called Noluwatu Nakwado. Now, that he said, let us give him the tongue of creation before the Babel, before we divided that tongue in Babel. So Abiyama spoke Igbo. Now my question is this happened before he gave birth to his two sons.
Make una share the program, make una share the all the worry boys, make una come here on our sister. Make una come watch. Now the University of Knowledge today too.
Now this happened before he gave birth to Isiama and Ishaku. For those of us who don't know Isiama is what they corrected to be Ishmael and later formed something called Islam from his poor name. Isiama, my brothers and sisters, was also an Igbo man. Yes, his mother was an originator or originated from Egypt, but his father is an Igbo man. Isiama was Igbo. So now, before Abraham had those two boys or those two men, he had already started speaking the tongue again. So it is his descendants that he taught. He taught Isiama, he taught Ishaku, that is Isaac. And all of these people spoke Ibri, or what is now Igbo, till when we got to Idu, the time of Idu. Now, why I will say the time of Idu? If you go to your Bible, there was a rift between Solomon and the Most High. When he was angry because Solomon had brought in other gods into Israel at that time, or Israelu, and the people had started doing things, and the Most High was angry, and he said, I will not take the kingdom from you because of the sake of your father, Odumodu, but I will divide this kingdom in the hands of your son, which was Jeroboam. Now, the kingdom was divided into two in the days of Jeroboam, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. The northern kingdom being Judea, and the other kingdom being Israel, as they call it in the Bible. Now, my brothers and sisters, this information is very key. I know we've been taught to believe that everything happened somewhere in the Middle East, but the truth is, everything happened in your land. Two kingdoms is what we now see today as the southeast and the south-south, divided by the river. Divided by the river Niger, where you call southeast. The 10 kingdoms went to one side and the other 2 on one side. The 10 kingdoms, my brothers and sisters, are the people when me and you they talk to right now. Maybe the Orhobo, the Isoko, the Isha, the all of us, Calabar, just name it. Because now we plenty pass for the coastal region and the south-south. Now, this is where our tongue again begin to change. When we started dealing with the enemy. Now, how did this happen? When the kingdom was divided, Israel, if you read the books of the prophet from Amos to Nehemiah, all of these people were giving messages to the children of Israel because why? They have started bringing in foreign cultures and foreign gods. They said in the kingdom of Israel, they had high places, different temples, temple of Ogun, temple of this, temple of that. Of course, all these things started happening. Now, ask yourself this question. We were all living in Nigodo, which was Idu, as Orhobo, as Isa, as all of this. Nobody thought of living. Nobody thought of saying, oh, we are different. We all lived under one rulership. From the days of the Aro, to the days of the Ada, to the days of the Ogisu. We all lived together. Nobody was saying, when we didn't like our king, we revolted and we kick him out. And somebody in another family will take it over. And that was how we were living. But we never told ourselves that we were different people. Because why? We still had our unity, despite the fact that even then our languages have started changing because the influence of the Yaribas and the Guineans and all these other people, the Ashantis, all these people were coming into our borders because we were trading, especially the Orhobos. Our own even bad pass because we were mostly in the coastal region. We were dealing with these people. They came to buy palm oil. I'm not trying to jettison other cultures or other people's palm oil, but when it comes to palm oil, the Orhobos, we were known for it because if this are the lie, anytime you reach Orhobo land, go buy Orhobo oil. It's different from different oil. Say you won't buy Orhobo oil, take and cook. You go know what's at the talk. It was different. So we had people coming in as far as Portuguese, as Portugal, far. So all these people came in, were doing trade, and that was how our language started changing. Even this pidgin English when they speak, if you know what the pidgin English even be said, half of it is other languages put together. Example, Sabi, not be Nigerian word. It's a Portuguese word. It's a Portuguese word. All these words were mixed into it because we needed to communicate. We were communicating. But the problem is, the communication now became a problem and the language started changing. And these people who were doing this thing knew what they were doing. They knew. Now you now don't know what they do. They knew what they were doing. They started coming in. We started giving them space. They started building their place along the coastlines. Some of us, I will say this thing. The truth is that some of us that even claim to be Orhobo. There was a broadcast that Oyindu had some time ago, and I wondered then I never to go deep. I wondered why he would say, in those days when Biafra will come, we'll have DNA testing machines on our borders. It's not because he's trying to chase people away. It is because there are people amongst us who are not even of us, but over the years have learned our language, have learned our tongues, have learned our ways. And the only way we can fish these people out is through their blood. Even all the way to Israel. Okay, now, there's a video that went viral was it 2 years ago or a year or so? This man is a pure white man, pure white Hebrew or Jewish, let me use the word Jewish man. He came online and he was like, he's confused, that he didn't understand why him and his friends were just playing around and he decided to go and do DNA to prove to the world how old Israelites were. And when his own DNA came out, first of all, his DNA was older than the rest of his friends. And he was wondering what's going on. He now said, okay, let him pry further. Where does my DNA come from? My brothers and sisters, this guy's DNA came from Anambra, Ozubulu. A pure white man. And he came out and he was like, how is it possible that I live all the way in the Middle East and my DNA is telling me that my fathers came from Ozubulu in Anambra State? So he's like, he's confused, that he cannot understand. But the truth is, because it was us who sojourned there, and us who were mixed with the mixed multitude, with the Arabs and the Greeks and all those things, gradually skin color has changed. We did not come out from there. They came out from us. That is what it is. We did not come out from them. They came out from us. We are the ancient people. Now, I said something, I deliberately used that word. I said Indibo. Indibo does not mean Indigo. They are two different words. Indibo are the ancient people. Now, I'll tell you what I meant. When Abraham's generation left, know this, it is not all of Chimelemeze's children that left the land. They were the ones who did not leave at all. Those ones are still in this land till tomorrow, till next year as I talk to you. They never left. Those ones had the covenant. Those were the ones the Most High told Abraham and said, my brother, oh yeah, my pikin, get up. Come they go house to your father's house because your father's people are there. Ask yourself, how will a man just wake up one morning and pack his bag because a voice told him to get up and leave to a land that didn't exist? Of course not. The land existed. The people existed. The people were here. They knew who they were. They knew that their own children, their own brothers had gone out. And one of the things the Most High told us then was, do not go out. If you go and read the book of Adam and Eve, you would know all these books were taken out by the church, by the way. But of course, some people will still bring it out. If you go and, I would advise most of us to go get those books. Read. If you go and read the book of Adam and Eve, you will know that the one they call Lucifer was always coming to pull them out of the garden. Even when they left the garden, they did not leave totally. They left where the garden core is, but they were outside, still in the land. And the Most High, or Adam, wrote that this particular being was always coming to come and pull them out into the open. And then the Most High will tell them, tell your children not to leave, because outside this place, it's all horrible. That is where the Nephilims, the children of the fallen, and all these people are. Say, do not leave. But then again, now we know who we be. We'll be stiff-necked people. It's in our blood. We cannot change that about ourselves. We are stubborn. We will still live. So Abraham's generation was amongst those who went out. Abraham was not the first person that the Most High called. He called his father first. But because that one was too engrossed into where he was saying, I don't build, just like some of us when they test me, they come up for some people land. When they no go here now, today they don't destroy a whole full investment in that you built in how many years they destroyed it. Una still no 1 year say make una come house. You get just the way the Most I was telling that one, say leave, oh, this land is not your own. That is the same way he told her. Abraham's father said, leave. Abraham's father said, oh, me I no fit now. Until he went to the boy, the son, and said, you, oh yeah, begin come out, because you see this place, it is a wasteland. It is not for you. I want to show you the land that I promised your ancestral father, Chimeremeze, that I would give him. And Abraham left and came to our land where we are today. There are some scholars who will tell you differ. But again, if 60% or 70% of the events that happened in what you call the Bible today can commemorate or basically share similarity with your land, excuse me, please, you don't need a soothsayer to tell you. The problem we have here is language. Because the book has been translated from the original language into what it is right now, God knows how many times. Maybe in another 50 years, they'll bring another language that is not English and expect people to learn that one too. Because it has been translated from one translation, from Greek to Latin to this and this, and today we are finding ourselves in a book that does not even carry to what is, I don't know, 1% of what the original story is, we are having problems. The people in the book, the people in that book that is in your house, because almost all of us have, even me, I still have. The reason why I have is because I use it for references. The people in that book, 99.9% of that book, that story is your own. The one they call Jesus, Ihechua, is your brother, is your bloodline. And what they portrayed about him, my brothers and sisters, that is another story for another day, is your own people, your own brother. My papa, your papa, now our papa, them be that when they inside that book. The only thing they did to convince us, they changed the names, they gave you a picture. And the reason why that happened was because when they came, they saw that these people are people who are conscious. The only way you can deal with conscious people is two things. One, steal their consciousness and take away their unity. And that was what they did. They came with a similarity, telling you, oh, this is what it is. The reason why Putin brought out a black Madonna is not because the black Madonna is actually the truth. It was because it was the black Madonna they used to deceive your ancestors in the first place. The Most High clearly stated, thou shalt not make any graven image of me. Wait, who amongst them was there that took picture of Yeshua and today come and give you Mary and his son and say that is Yeshua and Maria? Who saw them? Who? Please, when we dey see things, what would they ask question? Who saw them? That somebody came and brought a picture for you and tell you that this is Yeshua, this is how he looks like, this is how his eyes are. Who saw them? The only stories I have of my great-grandfather are stories. I didn't see his picture. The only person I saw was my grandfather, my grandfather's picture. And it wasn't even still clear. It was still one kind black and white like that. So you cannot even say, okay, this man has a straight nose or a cup. You can only just try to picture how the thing be. So now you're talking 2,000 years ago. Who gave them picture? Oh, somebody sat down and deliberately started coloring and drawing Yeshua when he was a baby. When Yeshua was on the run, as it were. The book says he was on the run because Herod wanted to kill him. So who now sat down Mary when she was a baby and took baby picture? Who did that? Please, my people, make we open our eyes. These people came, they deceived us, took our identity, took your language, took your unity, which was key, and left you hopeless. And God forbid we are not hopeless today. Left us empty and naked. Nothing to show for who we are. Today you are I'm telling a man, like a man telling you are the truth. He's telling me how far. You are so far from the reality. They've taken you so far that you do not even see yourself in that picture. But yet the trail is there. Go and check your culture. Go and check your people. Go and check all these things. Go back home. I would advise everybody, go back home. One of the things they did to us, I'm sorry if I have Christian brothers here, but one of the things they did to us was to separate us from our father's houses by telling us that witches and wizards will come and kill you. Orhobo, they sabi that thing where, hey, if you just go village, witch go kill you, my pikin no go. They did not allow me talking. They did not allow me go to my village. I started going to my village when I was about 27. And it was already too late because by that time, I was too Europeanized and too Westernized. So many things. But yet, I had the hunger to know where I came from. You cannot tell me that, okay, ask yourself one question. If you have a Bible with you, go to the back. There's always a map at the back. You will see Greece. You will see the place they call Israel today. You will see everything, every other place. But when you now get to Africa, you will see Egypt. The rest of Africa is blank. There is nothing about it. Why? Were people not living there? Who was there? Why did they not put them? So the gospel definitely did not come to us when Yeshua was walking the earth and when the Most High was creating. He created us. They will tell you, or Africans are not worthy. So the Most High decided to create a people who were created slaves. Is that the history they tell us? That were created to be slaves? That were created to be the ones always at the receiving end? No. if you notice and watch closely and go back and do research and see how they have suffered a particular people coming thousands of years. When I mean a particular people, the Igbo people, as they usually call us, the Igbo people with E-B-O-E, the Igbo people, they've been taking us as slaves, not because we were not worthy, or because they knew we were the source of life itself. We were the source of life. The cradle of creation started with us. We have the history. They gave you an history because they don't want you to dig your history. So they gave you an history and told you your ancestors were idol worshippers. Who told you they were idol worshippers? Were they there? What they brought for you was what? Not an idol. What they gave you was an idol and took away your relics. Go to the museums all across Europe. You'll find your relics everywhere, but yet they gave you an idol. So the one in your house is not an idol, but the one in the British Museum is an idol. The one in the Ashanti Museum is an idol. The one in the German Museum is an idol. If it was an idol, did the Most High need your permission? Look at what he did to Sodom and Gomorrah. If your ancestors were that evil, what did he do to Sodom and Gomorrah? In one night, the place became a plain. A plain. He didn't need anybody's explanation. Wiped everybody out. So if your ancestors were idol worshippers or evil as they claim to be, how come I am here and you are here? How come? The story that they took from us is eating so deep that we don't even know our left from our right. And now the idea that these people are trying to wake up. They are doing everything they can to put us back to sleep. But it's too late. I posted something yesterday when I saw that post about Mazin and the candle. I said, oh, so the candle when they put on that bed, you don't burn the bed, don't burn the house, come out. So now everybody can see the fire. You lighted the candle and put it under the bed, thinking that when you put them under the bed, you go hide. You go burn something and you don't burn. So now the whole place is burning. Make everybody see the fire. People know say we don't cast. Because at the end of the day, we have to come to our position. And one of that thing that is stopping us is this unity they took from us. We were all in Igodo. Nobody thought to leave. The reason why we left was when a stranger came to our midst. When the Bini Kingdom came, everybody left. Everybody left. When the people from Dahomey and the people from Ashanti and the Guineans, all these people gathered and fought us with Oromio, that was when we realized that you are an Orhobo man, you are an Isoko woman, you are an Isha, you are this. Since thousands of years coming, we all had one king, one ruling house, one people. Everybody knew us as one people. And if you go and check, Igodo will tell you that they are sojourners from the mainland.
Thank you, my sister. May Chuko Kikabiama bless you. You say it all. Thank you. I'm happy that God Almighty open your eye to say the truth. Thank you very much.
You understand me? Go and check. They will tell you that Godo is from where we started from. We all lived in peace. Now, all of a sudden, when you hear the name Biafra, everybody frowns. Everybody's like, I'm not Biafra. Igbo people did this. So they did. How? Please. I asked one of my uncles some time back when I went home. I said, can you tell me one thing that Igbo people did to your family? That is our family. In the war. Let us call a spade a spade. When the first war was fought, the Igbo, I use the word they call Igbos, were the ones who took the brunt of it. The rest of us shied away. It was easy for us to change our names. It was easy for us to just say, just to say you are not Biafra now. If you say so, they will leave you. We were afraid. We were cowards. That's the truth. And a whole lot of them paid the price for all of us. For all of us today. Now the time again has come. My question is to you. Would you again turn your back and watch your brothers again take your own fall? For me, I won't. You know why? Because I don't want my children to go through what I'm going through right now. I am right now going through things that if in those days we stood and we fought, by now, not just one way they talk now. We won't be saying all these things right now. By now, what we'll be talking about is how we've developed and how we've moved on and how we've done a whole lot of things. Because you can see the trees. You can see it. Chukwuemeka Abiyama said something. He said, until again my people come in unity and call my name, my brother, the suffering will start. Now my question is this. Una never tired to suffer. Una never tired. I'm tired, and that's the reason why I'm speaking.
I don't
and I'm
tire.
hoping.
Oh.
That's the truth. That's the reason why I'm speaking, and I'm hoping that my brothers and my sisters, because it pains me. I have been in isolation for years. I won't say how long, but I've been in isolation for years because I want to discover what really happened to my people to get us to this point. Me and my group, my team, we have been in isolation for years. We were in deep places where people said no go even magistrate people they stay there. We are trying to see what really happened. How did we get to this place? What happened? I left everything I knew, everything, work, everything. I said, you see this matter, we go know what happened. And truly, when the Most High begins to open your eyes and you begin to see things, you would understand that the only thing that is keeping us here is because we fail to admit the truth. We have all fallen. Agree, yes. We are all the same people. Don't let anybody come and tell you lies. We are the same people. Go and check your culture. Go and check your way of life. Go and check your food. Go and check the laws of your land. Go and check it. The laws of your land, in your that Orhobo land. So go check the law. Go check the law for the Igbo Kana, or go check the law for Owerri. Go check the law for anywhere you can think of. The same laws might govern you, might still govern them. It is those laws that was given to our patriarch, Abiyama. And that is why I said the Bible is not a spiritual book. It is your history book, because the books were given to the ones that will hold the law. It is a law. In those days, when something happens, who do they go to? Two people. They go to the king or the priest. They first of all go to the priest. The reason why they go to the priest is because the priest still has eyes to see and has ears to hear the Most High. So they go to him. When the matter don't become something that is too political, they now involve the king. That is how we do it in every of our homeland, everywhere, even in Orhobo. If matter first come, the first say come, we go first go meet at your first. You go first go there. When the thing done they pass, they say, oh yeah, this matter don't pass, we'll go Ajugwe. Then Ajugwe will come say, okay, how far? Priest go say, okay, has he done anything that is against the land? If the priest say yes, so he don't do, or no, he never do, so this matter is a political matter, then the king would preside over it. That is how every one of us, stretching from Edo all the way to Ogoja, go and check. That is how we do these things. We are different. We are the original people. Don't let anybody deceive you. You did not come from that land. Rather, that land left us and went there. And the reason why their skin color is different is because they are the ones who are outside. The Arabs mixed with them. The Greeks mixed with them. The Romans mixed with them. After how many thousands of years you expect the skin color no will change? It will change. It will change. And that's the only reason why that man could trace his roots all the way to Ozobolo. Because even if your skin color change, your blood cannot change. Within there, your blood cannot change. And when Nnamdi Kanu said that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that thing, that there will be, people laughed at it. But the truth is because the man has seen to the end. He has seen it. He has seen it. He knows that, okay, there are people amongst us. Okay, ask yourself this question. Those people who invaded your land, did you think that it was all of them that left? No, some of them stayed. And after hundreds and thousands of years, they are speaking your language. In fact, they are marrying you. They will tell you, we are Orhobo. Yes, Orhobo men na of Ovo, na me, so I be Orhobo. They will tell you, oh, yes, I am Igbo. Me, I be yes, so I be Ka. But go and check. I don't know how the Almighty will do it, but I know He will do it somehow, because our land stuff will still purge it. Because if certain people don't leave, we still have saboteurs. Because for a man to be able to sell his own brother, for money. Make you know, say it's not about the money, it's about the spirit inside. And what is the spirit? The spirit is that blood inside you. We are naturally known to be stiff-necked people. We're stubborn. We no gree or we no gree. We know. But when you don't reach life and death, the true you would come out. And that true you usually will speak and say, no, I'm not close my eyes and let death take this one, if I can say that. But when your eye don't close, it means that there's something wrong with your DNA. It means there is something wrong. Somewhere along the line, your DNA don't twist. And that is why it is paramount that we must know the house. I took time. I finally knew where I came from. I'm a direct descendant from the house of Levi, what is known as Elua. I'm a direct descendant. In fact, it's one of the jobs of the Eluas that we must bring back the house of Israel back together, because that is only when there will be peace in the land. Some of the Orhobos are Benjamin, some of the Orhobos are Idu, Dan, some of the Orhobos are Reuben. We're all scattered. The Abon people, majority of them are from the house of Judah. Majority of them. There are so many of us that need to go back and really check where we come from, because most of these things are hidden inside that book they gave you, your Bible. The only way you can see things clearly, remove the white man's picture. Remove it, because that was what they used to enslave us, to always see that the white man is our only hope. Oh, we are shouting, come and help us. Nobody will help us. And that is why I am so proud of my PM. He has taken that bull to know that, guys, these people are not coming for us. We have to save ourselves. And only the Most High can assist us to that. Nobody else. Because they all sat down there for 3 years. They all knew that our leader was kidnapped, but nobody said anything. Nobody. And the only reason why this is happening is because somebody is pressing their truth, and they know that it is better to let the thief take his fall than me to be among these four. And that's why the man came out and said, please, we have no case. There is nothing about this man. We are not involved. Gradually, the truth is coming now. The house is burning. If it doesn't burn from the outside, it will burn from the inside. Everything will be included. We are the original. I'm saying this 3 times, the original bloodline of the house of Israel. Let nobody take that from you. And we are known to be Ibri. It was Ibri that was translated to Hebrew. And from Hebrew, they now translated to Igbo. Now, the word Igbo came from the word Indibo. The word Indibo means these ones did not live. They were the ancient ones. They didn't leave the land. And not all of us are Indibo. Go and check. Go to your house. Go to your lineage. You would know the ones that are Indibo. They didn't leave the land. They have histories far back, even before Abraham. Yes. And the reason why these people still share the same thing, go and check. They still do the what's it called? The circumcision. The reason why the Most High made Abraham circumcised is because where he's going to are the same people. They circumcise. This is the way he knows his children, because the word has been corrupted. Yes, there are some people who learned it. And it's still written in your Bible. It said, for those of you who took my covenant on your holy tongues and started the practice of my people, I am coming for you. He said it is in your Bible. Go to Chronicles. It's there, written in black and white. Not all of us. Yes, there are some people in Yoruba land. Very, very, very few. Who today? Those are like the Owo people, Ilaje, who are actually from us. Time, because they've changed location, they've changed their language, and they are beginning to rap Yoruba like they are Yoruba men. But if you know them very well, in fact, what am I saying too much? There's a festival they do in Oshun, somewhere around, not Ogbomoso area, but somewhere around Ogbomoso. They do it. They bring the Omoremi statue, because there is a folktale amongst Yoruba people that the Omoremi helped them defeated the Igbo people. The Igbo people were living in that area where you called Ife at that time, and they were Igbos. They were farmers. They ruled the land. Now, Omoremi, in their own folktale, says that she had to pretend to be a slave so that when the Igbo people come to collect tax, they would take things, money they will probably pay with their daughters and all that. In those days, they said the king then saw her and she was very beautiful. And her plan was to go and find the root of these people's matter. So she sacrificed her first son to the water goddess, the one they call Oluku now, when everybody they dance for you. She sacrificed her child to that goddess to give her the power to be able to uncover the Igbo people's secret, which was their unity. And when she got it, because when she got there, she was very beautiful. She got there, she married the king, and after a year or so, she discovered the secret, stole it, and that was how people took over the land. And lately, what they did after that was they started selling them out. They conquered them and started selling them out. The ones who flee back down this way to the Edo region and the Ondo region. The
Sorry to interject you. Is that the reason about Benin is going back to Ife? Sorry to interject.
The reason No. The reason why Abba the Benin goes to Ife is because that is where he comes from. He's a descendant of Oromio. The royal house of that royal house is a descendant of Oromio. So he goes to Ife because that is where his father stayed. After they took the land from the Igbo people, that land became Ife. And then, of course, Oromio was there. And then that is where his lineage comes from. So, of course, he would always pay his ancestors his lineage, his homage. That is the reason why that happened. They don't want to tell you the truth, but that is the truth. But I'm happy what is happening there now because the lines of the Ogisos are beginning to wake up. And I pray that the Almighty would help them and take back the land. Because there is a reason why they came to take that land. The reason why they took that land is because there was where we all were before. Let me tell you, you see that place they call Okwomu in Edo?
Sorry,
people who are in Edo will know that.
Oromia came to Ife and met Igbo people. He met the Igbo people, the Laje people. They were there before Oromia came. He came, he fought and conquered our people. Took the throne.
Yes, that's why I said,
yes.
Yes, of course, that was there. That is true. Permanent. They came. All those lands did not belong to them. We own those lands. But we know we'll go too much. We know cause the make I call it Fourth World War. So let us start the way the most I want us to start. Now, he came to that land when they had cleared out the Igbo people and the remaining flee back. They set their eyes on a more bigger picture, which was your land, because your land, of course, they called the place an Edo. That was where the name Edo came from. That's the land of gold. It was rich in oil, just name it. And it was not that small place. Because again, all these things happen again because they gave you a map. What you see in paper is what is on land, though. It doesn't follow up. Map itself, I like to call it a spell. That's how I've come to look at it, because it reduces your mind of what the actual land is. There's a place called Okwomu. That's what it is. That was the original ancestral lands of the Orhobo people when we settled. It's in that Edo region. Now the government has given it, I think, to French or so the Europeans as a resort or something, or some research fund. The place is rich in palm. They call it Okwomu because Omu meaning palm. That was where we were. That is our ancestral land.
It's called Okomu Oye.
Thank you. That was our land. Now, when we fled, of course, we fled to where we are right now. And some of us still remain. I think we still have like maybe one or two local, settlements in Edo. But majority of us had to leave when the massacre was becoming too much. The ones that didn't leave at all, though they gave them tough time, was the Izon. Those ones didn't bother because we'd rather die here. Die here. This is our land. Eventually, the truth came. Whatever truth it was, which I'm still trying to investigate. But then you would know that these people came in with some serious charms. And that was how witchcraft and all these things entered into our land. And you will not blame me, it's because we ourselves children of Israel, we faltered. We let our unity divide out of our own selfishness. And it didn't start with us. It started with Jeroboam's sort. And then the Most High had already said it. So it had to play out. All this is probably for his own will, because we have to get to a point where we always have to understand. If you read the book of Judges, it tells you that a time would always come when we will forget who we are, and these people will come again. It happened in the time of Deborah. It happened in the time of Samson. It's always happened. We will forget, and then these people will have the advantage again and come and enslave us. They will take us out. They will bring us back. It has always been our back and forth. But you see, this time we are hoping that we are that generation who has come back, and this time we are saying, this time we will not forget. We will not forget. We don't forget. We will teach our children's children to know that you see these ancient boundaries. Do not in any way shift it, because the people outside are not of us.
Hello, please let me interject. So does it mean when our Oyendu said the key to open the key is in Igodomi Godo? So what does that mean? Is it because we are from there, or we begin our heritage from there, like you said?
Okay. The reason why we're going to say this, what I've come to understand, is because when we first came, when people migrate, they migrate upwards. We're coming back. That was the first place we all settled, including whether Gad, whether Zebulon, or the ones Ibuzor, which are the children of Isaka. All those people, we were all there. Gradually, we started coming in upwards. You get? So we started from there. You understand? Now, that throne itself, the Oba's throne, it's even a taboo for somebody to bear that name, Oba, because the only person who's supposed to bear that name is the Most High. Oba, you get? It's an Igbo word. It's not a Yoruba word. That again, that word was stolen from us. You get? That seat on its own belonged to the judge. He said, Idu or Dan is the judge over his people. He judges over his people in the sense that he fights and stands and wage war against the enemy over his people. So that seat is very important, because that is where you come to first before you come to the interland. And the interland has to be protected because it's the house of the Almighty. Now, all of it is the house of the Almighty, but say for inside house, you go get room. Now, I will say the interland are the room, and the reasons why I cannot share in public, because they are very sensitive information. Now, that part, Igodomigodo, the reason why it's called the key of the key, that's what the word means, is because that is the key to the door of the house of Umudrini. Now, if the enemy is already at your door and has the key, how long do you think it will take for them to get into the room? And that happened when the people from Benin came. When I mean Benin, I mean the Dawome. It wasn't just them alone, no. Even the Ashantis. It will shock you. I discovered something. The black pharaohs of Israel, of Egypt, were actually the same people today you call the Ashantis. They were the ones who were.
Please, my sister, I want to tell you, don't say about Benin. Don't mention, we are not Benin. That land is not Benin. It's Igodomigodo. Because when you are saying Benin, it means you are promoting the Oba of Benin. Because we don't know that name. That name is a curse. Please, my sister.
I will not, no problem. I will not use the word Benin. I'll use the word Igodomigodo.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Like I said, when they invaded, they came not just by themselves. They came with the Ashantis, they came with the Guineans, they came with the Europeans. They came, the Yorubas came with all these people. It was a war. That was the first Armageddon. Now, they fought that war for 30 years before they were able to break our walls and enter. And the reason why that happened was because they started using ways to invade our unity. And that is why our unity is very key. It hurts me when I hear my brothers call themselves not my brothers because the system that we find ourselves created us in states and political zones. That is another key thing that is killing us. Oh, I am Isoko, we are from this West, we are not the same people. We are one people, but diverse people. One papa, nine born all of us. One father. Last, we'll call ourselves, we'll be almost saying, we are all the same people. And one of the things these people did was to start dividing us. They first got created a state, now created states. Now inside the state, they now say, oh, this one is from this local government, so we are not the same people. But hey, you forget that when people migrate, it's not necessary they stay together. I might decide to go and stay somewhere else, but my brother still stay there. He's my brother. So we lived that way. In those days, in fact, we didn't even call ourselves Igbos or Hebrews. We know who we were. What we call ourselves in the name of our fathers. When we meet you, say, who are you? Oh, I'm so person, son of so. Oh, we know him now. He's your father. Remember your grandmother's sister's brother that married to that side. That was how we knew ourselves. We knew ourselves based on our father's names. And that was why our names was very key. Very, very, very key. Our names are very key. We named our places. We say children to tomorrow. That's why I admire our Igbo brothers. When you go to their lands, you see they will tell you Umu Obibi, Umu this. Basically, children of this person. So they know themselves. They know, okay, this person is the children of so. We are their cousins. They know themselves. In Orhobo side, we don't. In fact, I don't just know what it was. Well, you know, go blame us now. We then really deal with past because now we then enter from where they enter from the coastal region, all the Calabars, all this, they enter from those places. So we don't even know anymore that our brothers are our brothers because our tongue don't change. Initially,
no.
Yeah.
Now we they talk say we be omoni, for example, uno our demoni, uno. You know, like it's like you just don't say it. Just what the history you are saying here is that you don't just say that you are from this family. That if
Yes.
you from my name, the name I bear, when you see that word din, it's a full word, unuawo dimoni. You see? So that's the history.
True. We name ourselves based on our ancestral names. We have ancestry to our names. When you hear your name or you hear someone's name, for instance, you say Umukoro. The word is Umukoro is actually Igbo Umukoro, but because tomorrow go and ask any Urubuma what's the meaning of Umukoro, they will not tell you the meaning, but yet they bear the name. Just the way you have Oma Dafe. You get it is we bear those names to know our fathers. Okay, this is this person's son. This person's son now had this son, and this son now had that son. Just the way the Bible recorded it. If you go and look at it in the Bible, go to Chronicles, First Chronicles, Second Chronicles, that's where you will see most of our lineage. Go there, you will see it. They call them, and this person gave birth to this person. He had 4 sons. This 4th son gave birth to this person. They call themselves the sons of this. Call themselves the sons of this and the sons of that. You get me? That was how we knew ourselves. You understand? From our names. That's the reason why you have the second name. It's not because they just want to give you a second name. He will call you Eno who is your father. Because from your father's name, then they will know who you are. But now all these things happened. We started changing our names. We started telling ourselves that all these things are not good. And of course, during the war, it was even worse. They changed a whole lot of names because they were afraid when the Nigerian soldiers were invading villages and they would say, oh, what is your name? Like, for instance, that man they called Wike. Unwike. That is his name. He's an Igbo man. But because his family probably were the ones who were afraid of the war, and look at where he is today. All these things happened. And when the invasion of Igbo happened, that was when it became even worse because they had found the source to our unity. And if you ask me, all of it came from some serious diabolical shit. Excuse me for my French. It came from that serious diabolical shit. you know. Now I would yield my mic in case anybody has anything to say. For now, I'm still here, and let's see how we can share more on this. Thank you very much for being a wonderful listener. I really appreciate.
University, can I just ask now something, please? Yeah, for example, somebody asked a question here about Igodomi Igodo. Thank you, my sister, so much, because we are all listening very carefully. For my own observation, because I noticed like a larger people you made mention of. When I was a kid, I came across these people. I have this feeling that this people is part of us. And and also, for example, someone like us that from the hinterland, the former Imo State, when I travel, I meet people from the place they call Edo. There's a name you called it Enedo, like Oledo. But I remember that is what our old people used to call gold. This Oledo, I think we have to start using that word. I have this feeling that this is my brother. And it has happened to me several times. And the last one was in Stockholm, in Sweden. I met somebody from that part. He needed, when I come close to him, I have this feeling that this is my blood, this is my brother. But he is trying to show me that he's not my brother, but it doesn't matter. I just keep, showing him the love and things we are doing together, that this is my own blood. But the point here is that somebody asked that when our leader, Mazin Nandekano, said that the key that opened the key, I'm thinking of my own perspective that I strongly believe, not that I'm strongly believe that people from the hinterland, that is the people from this people they call Odi Musti, Elder Nambara, Ebony, I believe that majority of them have this feeling that this is my own blood. And that is why Mazin Nandekano say I can never go with my state. So when they talk about the key that opened the key, with what everything that you said here, which is 100% truth, like the unity is the key, and which university and the rest of them are doing. And when you see what they are doing and what all of us are coming together to do, you can see the vibes, the love, everything is moving with speed. So I strongly believe that that key should be when people from that our blood brothers from that area, when they finally, for example, someone like you now finally recognize that this is my blood. And I believe that people from the hinterland come together and understand that this is my blood. I know there will be some few like Wike who love because of political corruption, these are political criminal in Nigeria. They will see hustling in their hustling field called politics. So I strongly believe that key is like when they're able to understand that this person here is my blood and we come in one accord. I believe that is the key. That's my own perspective.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes,
So
you are very correct. In the Bible it tells you that the house of Joseph and the house of Judah will come together once again, and Elohim and Shiloh will come, which is definitely what it is. The house of Idu, or the house of Igodomigodo, and the house of Judah, or Yechuda, has to come together for that key to open the door of Shiloh, as it were. When I mean open the door, I'm being dramatic from the Bible. Open the door as in that unity for peace to come to the land. The house of Igodomigodo. They always know, and that is the reason why I love them for it. They always know that they are a part of these people. They shout it. They've been shouting it way even before I became into this thing. Then I would always hear, I had to ask my dad, I said, Daddy, what is Igodomigodo? My dad told me, he said, Igodomigodo, that's where we were before we came to, and I said, I said, so they said that's what they call us. I said, so what does it mean? I was like, I really don't know. But later on, we came to find out that it's actually an Igbo word. So my question is, if you were called Igodomigodo and it's an Igbo word, what is your problem? Again, brings you back that Odobabo, it is not ordinary hand. Some kind things they involve. And people like Mouthpiece and my sister, they go understand what I talk. It's not ordinary. And that is why every one of us has to go back home. Because when you go home,
no, sorry to interject. Igodo means key. Igodomigodo means key. Thank you. Sorry to interject.
Marcus, Igodo means key. Igodomigodo means key.
Yeah,
That
key.
opens.
It opens the door. Yes, opens the door. So igodo means key. Yeah.
You understand me? So what I'm saying that we need to start it because the entire house of Israel has been put disunity. It's like they tied our backs to each other. We can never be united. But you see that thing, so we have to break it. And one of the things in breaking such things is knowledge, because knowledge brings first light and understanding. When you have light and understanding, then you go see where you go and know where the evil is. We have to understand, first of all, that your brother is your brother. They don't know right now. In my own house, as bad as it is, it's just me and my brother that is actually singing. The people who used to sing with us about this Biafran thing passed away 3 years ago. Those were my parents. But the entire family, hey, we be like outcast. When they hear that word, we be like say we don't talk taboo. But still, it did not stop me. It is left for all of us to go to our homes, check, ask questions. Most of these answers is not even written in books. Some of them is written in the culture. Yes, I can hear you.
Can I ask you a question?
Please.
Why is it that when people hear, because I have noticed this thing truly, if they hear Igodomigodo or they hear Biafra, if they don't kill you, only smart thing go remain. The question is why? What do you think?
I believe it's because a lot of truth is underneath that blanket. Example, people don't want to know that it is your story that the whole world has been used to deceive the whole world. And that is why
these people don't even know the truth. They don't even have knowledge of anything. They are in the dark, just like every one of us.
I don't want to sound funny, but let me tell you why. One of the problem is because they gave you a book called the Bible. Now, what the Bible tells you is that you are a slave. You are a slave unto a Christ that, would only help you when he collects your soul. But in the same Bible, it tells you that freely you've been given, freely you must give. And the blessings of the Most High are without repentance. So if the blessings of the Most High is me having my life, why would the same Most High come and meet me and say he wants to take the same life before he will save me? He didn't ask for my permission when he created me. But all these things put together has made our mind see certain truths as evil. Who will believe you that the one that they've used to deceive everybody, that they gave a Greek name, Jesus, is actually your brother? Go and say it in UN and let them laugh at you. Who will believe you? Who will believe that Abraham, the one that they say is the patriarch of even the so-called Islam, is most likely a man from Anambra? Who will believe you? You'll be stupid. So when they hear that name, it's repulsive to them because that name takes them to the original source of you being the chosen ones of the Most High. So it's repulsive because they're like, this thing, is it not the ones that they carried across the ocean to go and do slavery and pick people's farms and pick cottons? Those same people that you are telling me that they are who? Excuse me. Because everything about that name, Igodomigodo, everything about that name, Biafra, brings out the truth that you and I carry the authentic bloodline of the Most High. Who will believe you?
Can I ask you a question?
Please do.
Thank you so much. Here is University of Nde Biafra, and this is exactly what it is. You have demonstrated and have shown to us, Biafrans, and a lot of people are here being educated by the history you are telling us. I think you are from Isoko, right?
I'm Orhobo.
Good, you are from Orhobo. And Mazin Kano is from Abia State, Igbo, Igbo then. What you have just told us, the history you told here, or you are telling us, it's not different from that which Mazin Nandekano have already told us. And he's already telling us, and we are doing research. Now, don't you think this the key that opens the key, that when before our leader told us that the key is in a Edo state, Igodo, and Mazin Nandekano have created this awareness since 2012. He started this preaching, trying to bring us together. The reason why Mazin Nandekano is there, you are from Orhobo. You see, God made this way. It is not by coincidence that he doesn't want old history to be different from that of the Orhobo. Because if it were to be, they will say, it's because it's Mazin Nandekano that said it. He is saying his own version of the history, which, he wants us to believe that we all are one, because this is his history, which he is just trying to tell us. But you, from the other side, that those people that do not actually believe that we are the same blood, God gave you that same knowledge to get that same history at the same time.
Yes, true. True, very true. The reason is because we are one, and the God, or I don't want to use the word God, the Almighty we serve is one. We are his children. He said, in those days, my children will hear my voice and they will follow. So if you are not hearing, two things. It's because both your spiritual hearing is out and your spiritual, I always say this thing, when the Most High speaks to you, he speaks in the original language. And that is the reason why when it comes to you, it comes in fragments and gradually you hear, because you are confused by the language you are speaking right now. In fact, English is one of the languages that is off. If they pay me when I say, I know to speak my language like that, now I learn Igbo, you get. But still, I did try. Because if only you can understand the language, I don't want to use, not envy in a bad way, but envy those of you who still keep your tongue. Because you don't know what you carry. When you hear it exactly the way it is. There is no translation, there is no intermediary to what you are hearing. Unlike us, we go first go look for her. Go try to find how it take connect to make sure say we are saying the right thing in our, even first of all in this our dialect, before we can understand them for our own.
Even if my sister, even Google can't even interpret it. Even Google can't interpret the language of the gods.
Impossible to interpret. It's not something they can interpret. If you think I'm lying, go to Google now, type Orhobo, they will give you the thing when we say you don't understand. You go laugh your belly tire. You get. So that key is the fact that the other house, which is the 10 tribes, has to come to an agreement. First of all, amongst themselves. Go on Twitter, you see the way we are all fighting each other. Orhobo, they fight Shekeri, they fight Ijo, they fight this, Calabar go fight this. I get tired when I see this fight, because I'm like, una never still learn. Una won't continue for this kind of waka. What will it kill you? The people who created this jungle divided it into 3. Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa. Do you think they are mad? They did their research. They know.
Please, can I ask a question, please?
Please go ahead.
Okay. I'm from Igodomigodo, and I spoke to our leader up to 3 times before the kidnapping from Kenya. He's on his program. And I remember when I told him that time that I thank God for speaking to him, because a lot of us has carried this Bible for 20, 30 years. We never really see it closer to ourselves until I listen to what he was preaching. So what I want to really ask you is that, because I also heard from this our brothers in America who were kind of product of slavery. One of them is Dr. Henry Clark, is late now. And he said one thing, that everything in the Bible is written by us and is for us. So how this white people change it to these names that is very, very far from us is so ridiculous that that we never know that this is our history and this is our people. So one thing I want to say here is that it's like they make us to be far from ourselves, not to really know ourselves, but their eyes are on us, because really without us, they cannot survive. So what they did is that to a kind of disinherit us, God forbid, they disinherit us, and they inherited our wealth, and they also put other group of people to be called Israel, and they put these people on top of the world, and that's supposed to be our position because we are direct descendants from God. So I thank you for making it closer and making us to understand that this is who we are, that our story is really the Bible. But when it comes to the church today, this is my question. The people are very, very far. How can we bring them in? Because they are still looking at it that the story of the so-called Israel in the Middle East, that is what is in the Bible, and they never really know that is their story. Because if you still look at the kind of a group of our pastors today, they are very, very far, and they lead a great congregation that never know that the pastor that is preaching and the crowd that is preaching to, they are all in that Bible, and it's supposed to be used for them and make them to understand who they are. I think that will contribute a lot of positive manner to it.
I will tell you how. Now, first of all, it is even written in that Bible that this book I give you, it did not say it's an holy book. It said it is a law.
Yes.
What is a law? A law simply means do's and don'ts. Get that point? Do's and don'ts. It is not holy. It is a law. What a law is just the way you have a country. This is the law. If you do this, this will happen to you. If you don't do this, nobody take it as a religious or a spiritual thing. Now, what they did to you was to take out that law and tell you it is spiritual. And because they know that we naturally are people of, I like to call us earth signs. We are spiritually woven into the world.
Yes.
We like, I don't use the word spirituality. I like to use the word consciousness. We like to know that was how we were created. We are mystical people. So they came with us with our laws and tell you it is absolutely spiritual. So when the pastor in the pulpit is preaching, he's preaching his own law as a spiritual thing, and it takes your mind away from the fact that it's a physical thing.
Yes.
It takes your mind away from that fact.
Let me assist you a little. You know, Rodney, your question is very, very intriguing, because I want us to understand something, that this same law, if we go to like all those Anglican and what do you call them, Catholics, you see they uses the word parish, they use the word parish, they use the word diocese.
Yes.
These words I think parish habitats means something like a country or a region, but these were the Roman system of government. Now, and these things are being incorporated into the Berlin Conference, the division by conquest. I don't know if any of you have written the Berlin Conference of 1885.
Yes, of course. How they said our land.
How to share Africa into different units and rule them and govern them. I don't know if anybody have also read the articles, the letter from they call him Lord. It's not anybody's Lord. You know, I don't want to go there. But I don't know if anybody have read books from the letter from Lord Leopold.
Leopold, the king of Belgium.
The king of Belgium.
The king of Belgium, yes.
You know what that place also talked? That part was also part of the Berlin Conference of Division by Conquest, written within this period. This is also an act. This is a law. And this Bible, this law, this holy book they refer to as holy book, was the law that was the Roman Empire was using to rule the world during the time they conquered the world. Even they call this guy Alexander the Great. These were one of the people, anybody who have been able to chase Africans from a certain place and push them out,
they are referred to as being great. Then in the British Empire Kingdom, they call them lords.
Yes.
You know, and I don't know if we have also heard about a ship called Jesus.
Yes, I've heard about it.
This was the one that comes to the Gulf to pack people for slavery. So this was also, I think this was driven by a man called, I don't know if it is himself or his ancestors, but when he finished doing that, the Queen of England, they gave him a knight.
Yes,
Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria gave him knight because he was able to subdue. In short, the people those were the ones who destroyed Biafra.
University.
And they signed that act with these Isoko people and Orhobo people that are claiming today that they are not Biafra. They are the one. Queen Victoria mentioned Biafra in that their record. I don't know if anybody still have that document or anybody have read that document. It was mentioned Biafra,
of course.
and this is far back 1200. Yeah, 1200.
Yes.
Yes. University, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, my dear. I hope our people who are staunch Christians, you have just hold your heart and listen to these people who are, in fact, if there's a university that we have a physical university, I will even say that our sister Enoho should be made a professor in that university to teach his no.
Yes, so I support you, Bobby.
Yes,
I support you.
See, I have an A in. I had an A in my GCE. You know, like for history, because I love history and I got it excellent. You know, so I'm always I'm a voracious reader and I love to read. So for the fact that our people, if you are here, and I always tell you, I was a staunch Catholic, but I am no longer, because like my grandmother said, if my father had listened to him, I would have been a goddess. I would have been doing what I was brought to the world to do. But my father refused and put me into the school, put me in the church to learn all this. If not, I would have been serving the gods the way. But now that I have been able to know what is going on, I want to go back, In fact, the moment we get Biafra, I'm going to go back to be initiated to do what I'm supposed to do for why I came to this world, because Christianity destroyed it, So I'm trying to tell each and every one of us, just have an open, just open your ears. Don't because a lot of people, I just laugh anyways, because I don't care whether you follow me or unfollow me. Yeah,
Thank you so much. I know why you are saying, because the truth hurts, but the truth hurts so badly, and that's why the people really need to just ignore anything, just listen first, and you will draw connection. Because the question Rodney asked was very important. I wanted to draw the connection so that people will understand the area that Rodney is trying to drag to. If you look at all those word parishes, dioceses, those words some of them mean states. I think in our next space we need to invite Enoho and Professor Nan. Let Professor Nan explain to us deeply what is catechism and this dioceses and parishes of 18, because these were the rulership system of the Roman Empire. And our last space, even make it clear to us that some of our articles and some of our books are still in the
your original book.
Original copy.
Not some. Your books
not
are there.
Translated, not dotted, except if they have deal with it. I know that white people don't do with that a lot, even when they are bringing the fake to the public, but the original is always kept. The ancient original copy is always kept somewhere.
and well secured. So that's why I'm drawing this point and all the acts that follows up after much, so that people will understand what we are going through. And apart from the rudeness question, why I asked you, in my first question is that why is it that when young people hear about their true identity, everybody just, it's like this, you set them on fire. It's like there is an evil spirit inside them. It just catch fire and they start burning. You know, why I ask that question is that these people know about the Berlin Act, the Berlin Conference of 1885. They know about all these parishes, and they know about this Bible, that it is the law.
And the name also they were calling us before they slave us. What was the name?
Yes, and oftentimes when we come to space, we do ask, we give mic to people because we don't care about any argument again. We give mic to people and say, okay, what were we before we were conquered? What were we before we were invaded? And when you mention Igbo, some people want to cut off your neck. This is an ancestor that have fight a lot of invasion. And nobody put in the book.
Yes, university.
Everybody just want to write it off.
University, they read only the King James version. They don't want to read any other thing. They don't want to read any other thing. Because all these books you are calling, they don't want to read it. They only want to read the King James version. And they don't even ask themselves, why must it be the King James version?
How will the king that slave us, how will the king write the truth in the Bible? Is it not Queen Victoria that slave us?
Apart from the fact that there is the King James version, there is something which I will not mention here, but probably I will share later with a few people because it's space. There is something that is still in front of us, and until that thing is destroyed, people will never see themselves for who they are. It is very in front. In fact, we see it every day. We say it every day, but we don't even know that that thing is one of the major reasons why people cannot see who they are. And I've said this thing, I said it to all my colleagues and all of us. I said, a day will come that people will wake up one morning and the whole world will be in silence. And in those days, they will turn back and look for Biafra. Because then the truth will be in everybody's face and you cannot hide it. And it will happen.
And please, when we finish, please don't forget to check your DM, please, because I need those books to read, please. Thank you.
Okay, I will do that.
Please, Madam Eno, you see, where our leader was kidnapped, our leader MNK, he said something. And the thing he said that the way they hate us, if he will say it, that some of us will not be able to bear it. But me, I'm beginning to think now because the people they put in our place as Israel, as Jewish, it is the Romans and the British monarchy that helped to put those people there. And when they put them there, and that is when they brought us down. Because if we are the real Israel, and they put other people who are 99% or 95% not Jewish. That is where our problem is. And when we wake up to this, begin to ascribe it to ourselves that we are really Yeshua brother. He have our color and everything. That he is from Igbo. That is where we will be the game changer. We should not be afraid to say this. That is the truth. Because this Israel they put in our place is not real Israel. We are the real Israel. That is the truth.
My brother, please, Can you go and say this thing in front of the United Nations and let me see what their reaction will be? Of course not.
But we will not be afraid forever. After all, let me quickly say this.
We cannot be afraid of anybody to say the truth.
Yes.
We want harmony. If it's possible, we are Israeli people. We are one. We are not saying that we are taking any identity from them. We want to observe and uphold our original identity. It is
brother.
It is our right. It is not.
Yes.
In short, how many of them have stretched their hands towards you?
Our humanity.
How many of them?
Okay, Sister Eno, if we refuse, it's still going to happen tomorrow because the time we lay claim to it, they want to exterminate us. just as the way they do it during slavery and colonization. So it's better we prepare for it because we are the real descendant of Yeshua.
Rodney, Israelis,
Yes.
some Israelis journalists came to the zoo. They came to Biafra land to try to, make
yes, I saw this video. Yes.
They were arrested and beaten and tortured in the.
Yes.
They were in prison.
By DSS, yes.
But do you know? We really want to know who is behind the arrest of these people. If you really want to dig deep. So
I don't know.
I don't want to talk about. Yes.
Government. If you don't know, let me put it there.
It's what?
Israeli government. You don't want to for you. Because
you see that
if you did this color, I'm the because I don't fear no one. If
of human being. You see,
today. I'm loving this.
Because they were afraid. They are scared that if these guys continue, they are going to find out something that we never wanted people to know.
Okay.
Do you know that in Israel right now they forbid you from doing DNA?
But it has started generating heat now in America because they cannot continue to live as slaves. They burn their business, they destroy everything about them. Black people doesn't really own anything economically in the US. Because if you look at this same so-called Israel, they are the one that rule the world. They are the one that own everything because that's our title. They used to obtain all these things, to have access to everything. So if you look at it, they say we should not say it, we must pay it. That is the truth.
It's not only in the US, even in Europe. In Europe, where you don't have any identity, only for asylum, they can give an Islamic an asylum because it's yellow. But you that is from Africa, you will never get it except
in France. Here, where I am in France, is the problem.
So this is how much this world loves us. So we, as an individual, it is either we die fighting for what is right, or we will die trying.
University. Please. Hello. Please.
Wait, Rodney.
Let's be orderly. There are so many ants here, so let's give people time.
Yeah.
And let's stop the interject when people are speaking. It's not good. Please.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you, sister. Thank you. We are going to be taking 1.5 cents so that people can see. After much, you come back again and speak. We can be able to rotate it because we have a lot of people that are requesting. So that for us to be able to, if Minister Ugo is also here, let's see if we can bring. We cannot bring anybody. Anyway, anybody who has spoken can come down so that we take up our minister. Let somebody come down. Let's take Minister Ugo, and we'll be taking 1.50 cents so that everybody will have chance to say their thought in this matter. Let's try Minister Ugo now. Good. So, thank you very much, Eno. Thank you everybody who have contributed. Of course, Princess of Ancestors has been with us. Has Princess spoken, Worry Sister?
She hasn't spoken, but I think they just threw her out now. I'll see if I can get her back because we need her to speak ASAP. Yeah.
Okay.
Princess, please come back so that I can bring you in.
Okay. Thank you very much, Rodney, for that very intriguing question you threw up here. It's really a very powerful one. I really appreciate that. And thank you, Eno, for taking your time to explain, and everybody. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Ugo 247 in our midst, our minister. Of course, we have also Minister Utuwa Moya. And this take me my salute to all the ministers in the government of Biafra in exile in this program today. May Chukwu Kikabiama bless you for your hard work and everything that you do for Biafran people. And I think I want to beg us, let Claire James be issuing the mic. Please start with our ministers so that we take it round to everybody. And I want Enoho to stand by because you are one of the stronghold of this program. You might be answering questions to some of the things that you have said here. I believe we progress like this. Go ahead, Claire James.
Thank you very much, Enoho. Hey. Adego, you've done very well. Please, Biko, when there's a saying that when you have a yam and you peel the yam and you open the yam is very white and everything, you protect it, you know. So you know, University and Mouthpiece. I know we all love Enoho and what she's bringing to the table in terms of the history, the knowledge, and the interaction that we are having. But we must protect as well. So I must say that we need to protect because you know our enemies are on the space here. They are here, you know. So that's good. Thank you very much. And then everybody that has been contributing since. We're very grateful. And I mean, I've just been silent. It's just amazing. I've been hearing so many things, but the key word for me, it's unity. That is the key word. That is the key word, the unity. That unity is the one that is the only thing that is important for our freedom. And that unity, the yoke is been broken here now. So it will only get better. So my minister will go 247. We'll quickly give you the mic. We welcome your presence among us here and other ministers. And I know Otu we say I should pronounce his name. I don't try, I beg, don't vex. Not vex with me. So I go take him as a lesson, you know. I love you. Thank you very much. You are awesome. You are always here. Your support is immense to us. So we've got a lot of people's hands on. Amuche, I'm very much aware of your epileptic in and out because I've been trying to, I'll bring you in, you go out, I'll bring you in. I'll make sure I give you the mic as soon as I can because I know you can't raise your hand up. Okay. We'll go, Minister. Thank you. The mic is yours. Thank you very much.
Yes, so there were no Muchineke. Thank you so much, every one of us. I can see my lovely family. Let me not go into acknowledging anyone by calling names. I'll only acknowledge every one of us here with special love. Ogodoman, I see you long time. I don't understand your will. If anything happen now, let me know. Ogodoman, that is by the way. So we move, my wonderful family. I see there's something we must understand about this Israelite, Jesus, Jews. You see me, I don't believe in fighting for your name. I believe you fight for who you are, your identity. When you come to look at these whole things, Israelites, who are the Israelites? Whether you are the Israelite too, whether Benjamin Netanyahu is Israelite, it doesn't matter, honestly, because when you take a look, you will find out that this name Israelites were given by the same people that give you Nigeria. Israel is not the original name. Jesus is not the original name. God is not the name. So why are we fighting if we are the original Israelite, if you are the fake Israelite? It doesn't matter. What should matter to us most is this. You see, that's why I will always ask everybody to go and read this Bible. If you go to Bible, find out from the beginning of the Bible, where is this Garden of Eden located? You will see map in the original King James Version. There is map. I don't know if that's the I don't know if the map is still in this nowadays Bible, but if you find old King James Version, you will see Bible clearly. You will see that all the Garden of Eden is not far. The way they drew it, which we are not sure if that is the true original map. You will find out that the River Pison, River Goshen, all the 4 rivers that flew out from the Garden of Eden, and the Garden of Eden itself is located not far from your land. I don't know if anybody is getting what I'm saying. This Garden of Eden is located not far from your land that is Biafra land. So why are you bothered of being an Israelite that is in the Middle East? Why? Middle East is only desert.
Not far.
They are only
Not far.
they are only blessed because they were given it by the world to establish them there. We don't need anybody to aid us to be established. All we need to do is to leave me, make I do my own, do your own. That music, you say you do your own, I do my own. Say, sir, finish. We don't need your help even. You see this nuclear plant, without the knowledge of how to establish it, invent anything, we have been inventing things without knowing how they come about. It's only Biafran that can invent aeroplane without going to school, without knowing how to write their name. A Biafran can, nothing, there is nothing Biafrans has never invented. Even these people that invent them don't go to school. This is what we should understand, that God, there's something different, that natural gift that is inside you that cannot be taken away from you is different from something you went to school to acquire. There are two different things. So I beg, make we know they argue whether you be original Israel, who you are, the Biafran you are, I think that is more better than the name Israel, honestly speaking. So let us know our identity. We are the same people. Forget the when you want kill a dog, you go give a bad name. And when you give a bad name, you will be able to kill the dog because that dog na thief, that dog na this one. So we are all the same people. For my own eyes, I remember when I did very small, when that music go there singing, Moritala kere Imo State, Moritala kere Anambra State, Moritala kere where again? Lagos State. It did not tell you that God created all these things. When I am telling you now, I was very little when I began to hear this song. Moritala created Imo State. Moritala created Anambra State. It did not say God created them. And before my own very eyes, this time I don't know waiting be something. When they come catch the same Anambra State, tear them into pieces. Tear them into, I don't know whether it reach 4 places where they tear and call them state. The same Bende State, they can't tear them whether it reach 10 states. Now, all those people that were formerly Bende now, you go say, me, I be Edo State, me, I be Delta State, me and you no be. This is the same thing as calling you Igbo, as calling you Orhobo, as calling you Ebonyi. You know, we were all one people. When they came in, they stooped it, they said, hey, if you remember, I used to tell us that our story is all that is written in the Bible. In the Bible, the Tower of Babel, the children of Babel, they were together with one voice and they were able to build, and they were never ready to stop until they get to their destination, which is heaven. But God put confusion amongst them by scattering them, making them not understand each other, by giving them different languages. When they find out that these people too big, go see Bendelu from Benin to Wari to Urome to Asaba. Hey, these people one day they go say we the one family, we go overthrow them for this Nigeria. No, let us tear them into pieces. They begin to tear you into pieces. Have you asked yourself, these people that say we are south, we are north, we are this one, where were you before Obasanjo came? Who gave you that name, River State? What were you before River State? Before Cross River? Before Crossfire? Before that one? I mean, we were all one people. Ebonyi State tomorrow now is telling you they are not Igbo because when Ebonyi State, if our prime minister speak his language, me, I no go understand that. For those of you that, even our leader, Mazen Namdekan, if he speaks his dialect, Mama tongue, me, I no go understand them. All these things are, and before now, we were all living together with this our different understandings, different dialects. We were living together, we were understanding each other, we have never fought each other, we never go. Listen, let me tell you something. Before anybody will tell you, Igbo man is domineering, Igbo man is domineering, ask this person, before now, have you heard that Warri man invaded somewhere, anywhere under this heaven to take anything, even a pin by force? Have you heard that Igbo man went into anywhere in this life to steal, to take over their land, to grab any piece of land, even to grab a grain of sand? No. All these things are something where they come sow like seed amongst us, and we have allowed this thing to grow, and now it is bearing fruit, and we are joyfully taking the fruit, plucking, eating, and we are hey, this fruit is very edible. It's very edible by seeing your brother say, this one na Calabar man make it come out for road. This one Igbo man, Igbo man, and no one do that. This one na Warri man, Warri na criminal. Oh. This is just very simple. They have succeeded in making us understand that we are not one people. And we have taken it that we are not one people. So the earlier we come back to the drawing board and understand that me and you be one person. It doesn't matter the language. Isoko said, no matter the language you speak, no matter the color of your eyes or your skin, remember we are one people. But Mali say, anywhere I see you, as long as you don't have that white skin, you are my brother, you are my sister. We are one family. And without coming together as one, we cannot achieve anything. The enemy will always have upper hand, because when we are here, Warri sister is here, Rage, Mary, Ugochukwu, University, Simon, Ekpa, Brian. If we are not in agreement, the enemy will easily get to Ugochukwu. Ugochukwu, I beg, I want you to strike 247 for me. 247, I beg you, strike Military Camp for me. Only see, strike University. You see, by the time you know it, we are all enemies to each other. And when I become enemy to university is enemy to Biafra warrior, Warri sister is enemy to Nwamoya, United States is enemy to Simon Ekpa, Stella is enemy to me because Stella don't give me food. Brian is enemy to Maze Amuche. The family don't fall. Now the enemy, that enemy, the original enemy will now come in and take the royal seat amongst us and begin to call, university, come now, Ugo come, Amuche come, Mary come, Ugochukwu come. What is our problem? By this time, he is in charge of our family, and we will be bowing down to him, seeing him as the world hero who has brought us together. But it's a lie now. It's all lies. I greet all of you, mouthpiece, and make everybody here. I greet and respect all of you. One love, I hang here.
I greet you, go 247, my brother. I salute.
Thank you very much, Dr. 247, for that wonderful clarification. You just defined the problem. This your last statement defined the problem we are having in the coastal region. This is exactly what happened, that we don't have people like Oba of Benin, who helped to plant many other people in other region of Biafra land, other states, to become king, to be serving their own interests. This is exactly what happened in our region. And that is why we are here educating our people, because knowledge is power. If you don't have the knowledge, you will continue to wallow in ignorance and be fighting those who are not fighting you, and be fighting those who are helping to save us, to save our land. So we really need knowledge very critically.
Over to you, Clear Dims.
Thank you very much, Worry Sister. I'm conscious you are there, but I want to bring in the daughter of ancestors. Please bear with me, people. She's been here since morning, but they've been pushing her in and out. Daughter of ancestors, please, I give you the mic. Please go ahead and let us pray for us and give us more knowledge about Igbo.
Thank you very much. I greet everybody. I greet our Prime Minister. I greet everybody is here. I greet the gods of our land. I greet God Almighty when He created heaven and earth. My people, I still greet Orhobo people. I greet all the whole region that cover Biafra. I greet everybody. My people, everything one at the talk since, even though they kick me out and call me, I still thank God that I still enter. One thing where I want talked before they kick me out, that our sister when he talk about the way they change everything for our land. May Chukwu Okike bless you. You be really princess of the land. You be really goddess. Everything you say is true. And many years ago, since when I start the struggle of Biafra, they preach about that. I still thank God, God Almighty, with our ancestors, still give many of us wisdom to see the way when the demonic colonial master with Obas that they change our land. May Chukwu Okike bless you, my sister. And wetin I want talk today na true word say our land they really do am so that may we not love ourselves. They do am may we dey fight ourselves. They do am make that key when e dey open key. They do am so that make problem they come from there. Person when you see say really they fight, they will make sure say they use the name go to different places to do so that may we begin this fight ourselves, so that may that key when it the open key.
Right. Can anybody hear daughter of ancestors? Or is it me that you kicked out?
I can't I can't hear I can hear you. Princess, are you still there, please?
Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. I really thank God. May we all really stand, because the enemy that they work to scatter us, for we to hate ourselves. May we know that one right from today. Say the enemy really stand to scatter us, so that may we not feel achieve wetin we define. I beg, may we all stand with one love. Hatred, may we remove her for our mind. May we stand, because the gods of our land and God Almighty, they really dey behind the freedom of Biafra. My people, about our land, Igodo. Not true, according to our sister, say na there the thing start. And the power when they take separate us, the power when they take drive us, even if go reach Yoruba land, na Biafra get am. But the power when they take bring us down, same we not go fit get wetin belong to us. When we come to Igodo, where our real name na really Idu and Igodo. But the visitor when they bring come our land, they really use them to destroy us, to give us different name when they take scatter us. And then right now, they not they sleep, they still they walk. They even now they tight beds than as the day before. May we all, I beg, with the name of God Almighty and our ancestors, no matter anything we do to each other, may we forgive ourselves, because the enemy now not the bet way. May we
Just give her a second, maybe she will come back. Yeah, just give her a second, maybe she will come back. They've been, pushing her out. Go on, princess.
Okay. May we really focus, because the thing when I see for Igodomigodo, they really cover so that they really bet up so that may we not forget waiting with the fine. May we focus on the Igodomigodo. So, now there the thing day, I beg, more not believe waiting me they talk. I not talk and say because of I come from there. Now Igbo man married. Now waiting I they see. Now waiting the day now they talk. May we focus. Everybody focus on that place. Now there the tight. So that may Biafra no fit come. Now there the hidden thing day. Now there the people when they bring to separate us, when they separate our brothers and sisters, when they give us different names, now there they keep the thing. I beg Biafrans, may we stand, may we focus on Igodomigodo. Without Igodomigodo, Biafra no go restore. I see it clearly. I see it. I talk now the truth of the matter. Now in princess, the daughter of ancestors, they tell you now. Make we all focus on Igodomigodo. Una go see, they go release in at the cano. Everything go, the waiting with the fine, it go come out. May we stand, because the Oba of Benin with the people when they use for Yoruba land and the Janjaweed with the Corona Master, now there the whole hand that they tell the demonic Oba there say make they use everything to make sure say if they talk about Biafra there, make that they kill them, make the many things they happen. God reach Peking. If now Igodomigodo, if you bath Peking put for bed, before you know, Fulani don't go kidnap the Peking. They don't go see Peking again. Many things they happen when they don't want to make it come out for Igodomigodo. That they do secret killing. I beg our prime minister make it focus on Igodomigodo. Anything when it they happen, make it forget about. Make we focus so that make release of Nnamdi Kanu come and make we get our freedom. Please, everybody, make we focus. Now that Igodomigodo we go face. I really they show me. I see. I ask question. The only thing is Igodomigodo, because now there the power lie for we to break that power, for we to get what we define. My brother, my Biafra people, all the whole state when it become Biafra, please may we all focus on that Igodomigodo. Everything when our sister talk, now true, because they change everything to write Bible. That now our ancestors' name, the powerful name, not be those names, one are really this year for Bible. Those Bible not be really the holy Bible. Now history they put for there, and now history where they manipulate. Now they put for there. My people, may we focus on it. Igodomigodo. If everybody we draw one rope, nobody go fit shake us. May we focus. If we do waiting I talk, we go see Nnamdi Kanu go come out. Not be caught, go release Nnamdi Kanu. Not be caught. But may we do waiting I talk. Focus on Igodomigodo. May we send our people there. May we run Igodomigodo. Everything when they hide it there, the gods of the land go they break out. Where they do the thing put, make it the freedom of Biafra no come. You now go see everything go they break. If not that waiting at the top, we have many here for different places. Make any person when he knows a believe on tradition, make them find that this word when I talk. Make we focus. Please, I beg Prime Minister, I beg the people in the government, may we all focus in Igodomigodo so that make our fight not be in vain. Now there, Eli, now there, the road day. I love you all. Thank you very much. Let me stop from here.
Thank you very much, Daughters of Ancestors. I want to explain to us some of the things that Daughters of Ancestors said, the gravity that is happening there. Biafrans are suffering in Edo State. Biafrans are being tortured to death. Kids, children, I mean babies, not kids, babies, newborn babies are being taken away from their mothers. I was in Edo State because I schooled in Uniben. 2023, I was kidnapped between November and December. I was locked up in an underhouse where there are dead bodies. These people that were in this house, there were skeletons in this house, and these skeletons, the one that are decaying, their breasts and their private part has been cut off. The men, their manhood, and some of their organs has been taken away. These are Biafrans, and this thing did not start today. It has been happening and it never stopped. I'm hearing myself.
Yeah, what is it? Mute your mic.
This is a true life story, my own personal story, my personal experience in Edo State. It's a very dangerous place. They have turned that place to a butcher house. This is what is happening, and the gods of our land, I believe 100%, they are angry and they are not happy with us, and some of us are suffering very badly, more than any other person else. There is a secret killing house where they store human dead bodies. There is a place that some of these Oba people will kidnap you and they will take you to. You will see skeletons of people. You will even see decaying women, men, and children. This is what Oba of Benin and some of their groups, killer groups, are doing in Edo State. And the gods of Biafra, the gods of our land, is very, very angry. I believe that this is why many people who are fighting for Biafra are becoming really very brutal about this, because there is a spirit going about trying to awaken people, only if we can listen. So thank you very much, Princess of Fastest. So Claire James, please give everybody one minute. You don't know how to stop the timer. Please, when people get to 1 minute 50 seconds, you stop them, because people who are on the mic have already left the mic. They can't wait for so long. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for that. Hello, is there anything you want to contribute to what daughter of ancestor have said as regards the history of Godomi Godo?
Like she said, she's perfectly right. That particular spot, Aniedo, Igodomi Godo, is where it all began. We were the ones who were outside, and it was through us these people, entered, and that was where the language started changing from, and that's where all this confusion gradually crept in. Yes, that land is a special place. Now there I come from. Now there Orhobo people live before they come where we dey so. Isoko. That's the reason why everybody would always trace the ancestry and tell you that it's Bini. No, it is not Bini. It is Igodomi Godo. Or rather, you call it what it was before, Idu. That was where all of us started coming out from. All the people calling themselves say we came from Bini ancestry. No, your ancestry is not Bini. It was the land of Idu. That was where all of us were. We lived in unity until this Bini Empire came. That was where everybody scattered. All these kingdoms were there. All these places were there. All these places there. You get, so I totally agree with her 100%. And there are certain spiritual things she spoke about. When you begin to soak yourself in these things, the good thing about it is that the Almighty will show you. When I started this work, I will not deceive anybody. I did not start to look for Biafra. I went for soul searching. My life was upside down. And I was in the church then. And I said, okay, maybe I should just take a trip, go and do some soul searching, pray more, fast more. And I found myself here today. The Most High took me through all that spiritual crap that the church was putting in my head, and my eyes opened and I began to see things, and I saw Biafra clearly. So yes, what she's saying, perfect.
I will keep saying this.
Perfect. Sorry, I know. Sorry about it. Sorry. Okay, that's fine.
You understand me? Go. I implore all of us to go and make your research. the good thing about it is that the truth will come to those who their hearts are genuinely looking for it. It's out there. It's out there. If you genuinely look for it, you will see it. It is nothing to be hidden. And that is what our leader Namikan has been telling us. We are not searching. We need to search. The unity of Biafra, the house of Biafra needs to be united for it to fully sit. Enough of all this. I'm not Robo, I'm Igbo, I'm not Igbo, I'm all this. All that is the British and their rubbish ways to keep dividing you. Go deeper, look deeper. Why do you think they were so interested in that seat? Why do you think they were so interested in that place, Igodomigodo? The name itself tells you why. Because that is the key to the house of Israel. And if they successfully take it, it will be hard though, because I'm not the Most High. He knows what he's doing. I mean, he's the one who has led us to this point, and I know by the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, we will get to our promised land completely. But we as us, we have our part to play. And in Hosea, he says, my people die or perish, let me use that word, for lack of knowledge. It's knowledge that is the key. So go find your knowledge. Go deep. Go deep. Don't throw everything away. Go and look for. Get books. Read. Go. In fact, these things are hidden in history. They are not hidden in religious books. Anything religious books, take it out. Read history. You will find yourself in it. History. That is what is. The Bible is your history. Read history. Read it as a historical book. Take out the white picture and put your forefathers there. Those names, change them. However you can pronounce them in your tongue, change them and put them there. That is who it is. Thank you.
Thank you very much for clarifying that. University, please put Worry Sister back as co-host. Thank you, Eloha, for putting a little bit more clarity into that. So all this nonsense we are saying, I'm not Igbo, I'm this, I'm that, needs to stop. When you stand apart, you stretch the chains of freedom. That is what it means. You are stretching the chains of freedom. And unity is the only path to freedom, my people. So we need to get that. So, and the Godomigodo, the key to the key must be unity. So you can see all the connection. This unity I hear preaching today, it's very significant. Thank you. So I'm going to give it to the next speaker. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm on challenge now. Our minister, you've got.
Thank you. Thank you, Wanyoma Clarice. But I would like you to pronounce my name once more so that Biafrans will know that you are improving.
Otuoma.
Anyway, let me pronounce it for you.
Claire, you don't wrong. You don't want to pronounce our name?
One bite our tongue. Otuoma Nkemwanya. I don't know if you understand, but I greet you, great Biafrans and wonderful people. We must continue. You know, when we call you great and wonderful people from Mazenam the Kano, it's because we know who we are. That's why you dressed with great, because God made you great and special. You are a great one before any other soul. But our people don't know that they are great. That's why some of us, we engage ourselves in yapping, gossip, and all sort of rubbish, and denigrate ourselves to do things that are not our origin. But we know who we are. That's why we must retain that greatness that God made us to be. And I must thank my sister Enoho for being part of the program for you're a blessing to us because we are learning from your great intelligence and education. And one thing I would like to say is that I love the fact that Enoho, our sister, is coming from Orhobo. Had it been is an Igbo man, so-called Igbo man, is saying this, they will say, it's Igbo people. My sister also identifies that she is an Igbo. The origin, Igbo. And this so-called Igbo. When Mazinam the Kano said that all of us are Igbo, it is pure and truth. It is only division that they try to divide us. Why some people, as my sister explained it here from the beginning, some people, some people's brain has gotten to a state that they can't even accept who they are, who God made them, and they are fooling themselves. And you ask yourself, the people in the north, they all call themselves the Northerners, one people. And here in our side, we divide ourselves. When you call somebody, oh, my brother, you are an Igbo man, we are brothers. They will say, oh, I'm not your brother, I'm Orhobo man, or I'm his son. A lot of them, they are here in this part of the world where I am. I'm not Igbo, I'm his son. I am Edo. But if you look at their skin, everything, culture, everything is the same. Eating the same food. I don't know what is wrong with our people. We know who we are before we start doing what we're doing. And there's nothing else that will make us to turn back. We have gotten to the final destination that we will do this thing until we get to our 6 feet. We must unite our people. As our people that say, unity is what they use to divide us. And we'll get to the end, to see the top, the root of this so-called, this problem that divided us, that made our people to scatter the whole world, suffering. Some people, they think they have arrived, and they know that, okay, I'm in America, okay, I don't give a thought of what are you talking about, Biafra? No, I'm here, I'm okay, good here in America. It takes only a bad government to rise up one day and do so many things to foreigners. But it's only the grace of God that we are still here, surviving. But I tell you this last word I'm going to say now, Elohim, he knows the ending from the beginning. And in this war, I am so 100% assured that we are going to win. Because he is omnipotent God. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. There are quite a lot of people's hands on. Worry sister, is there any contribution? Do you want to contribute to what you've heard so far?
Thank God that you called me. I thought I was just there listening. Anyway, can a house divided against itself, can it stand? The answer is no. That we call ourselves Orhobo, Isoko, Igbo, Izon, Insa, whatever we call ourselves. Whatever we call ourselves, we are all one. We need to, like the mouth of the ancestors or the daughter of ancestors said, we have to work together. We must put our differences aside, our tribes aside, our tribalism, whether religion, everything we have to put aside to move this battle to the finish line. Because some of us, like our minister just said now, Adi being Elo is an Igbo, we will say, oh, it's because she's an Igbo girl. That is why she's digging. That's why she's went on session. But this is an Orhobo girl that told us now what we are hearing. This is Nnamdi Kanu's daughter. Let's put it that way. And this is why Nnamdi Kanu love our PS Simon Ekpa. Because when he started, this is how Simon Ekpa started. And he won the heart of our leader. Adibin, our leader, is here today. I'm telling you, he's going to raise this lady up and say, yes, indeed. Like he said, thank God I am not the only one that is mad. That if we're all mad, they will know that, yes, we are saying the truth and we really want Biafra. As you can see, all of us are mad. One way or the other, we are contributing. One way or the other, we are saying what we know and what, we've been taught. So, please, brothers, the language that we are speaking today is God's. The language when they are trying to build the tower to get to him. I don't know if that is true a lot, because you're a historian, you still come and explain that to change our language, or is it because they are doing buying and selling the way people are coming to our river shore, and that is how our language changes? I don't know. We're still going to get more light on that. But the bottom line is we must work together. A house divided by himself can never stand. So we must come together and fight this battle. Thank you. Let's carry on. I gave it to our university. If he wants to contribute, then Karadir can give the mic to whoever. Thank you.
University? Yeah. Okay, quickly. Can I quickly make an apology to Mary Kemp? She's been here and I think she's just dropped out. Please, if you are there, come back. Come back. We just needed the daughter of ancestor and to clarify things. Please come back and come and give your contribution. So I noticed that then Ugo
University wants to talk. University wants to talk.
Okay, go on, University.
No, I'm listening to you. Are you finished?
Well, I just wanted to apologize for those who came in and put their hands up and they didn't have the opportunity to speak. We just needed to listen to what Enoho was saying. It was long, but please, if you have actually come in